What is up, everybody? We are back on 2K today doing some more builds, and I'm gonna start a new series today. I'm filming this on Sunday, gonna get it out on Sunday. I'm thinking about calling this like something Sundays, Immaculate Sundays is what I came up with earlier. It kind of sucks, but we'll start with it for now. But yeah, every Sunday I'm gonna do some sort of a rebuild. This one, since there's not a whole lot going on right now, I'm just gonna go through all of the NBA teams and get each team an individual championship. I don't know how long it'll take. I'm planning to do just one or two or three per video, basically just how long it takes. So then there's something to come out on Sundays every week. Yeah, we're going in alphabetical order, by the way. So we're gonna get the first team out of the way. So we're starting with the Philadelphia 76ers because we're just gonna go in alphabetical order. So I rebuilt them one time already. It was the first video I uploaded on this channel, but I rebuilt them by trading everybody away. I don't know what that's gonna look like, so I don't really want to keep Chris Paul. I don't know what it's gonna look like. I don't know if how that's gonna work for every team. Just looking at this roster flat out, they're in a pretty good spot. There's a couple trades that need to be made right off rip. Quentin Grimes at 85 is kind of crazy, but he's a pillar. Jared McCain at 80, he's a pillar as well. So he's only on a 1-year deal, and I'm going to sit in the first year in every build. Like this first year is 24, 25. I'm not going to go back and redo any of that. So yeah, the real stuff is going to start in the off season. So I'm going to get this out of the way, and yeah, we're going to get it going. As you can see, Philly did not have a good season in game. 10th seed in the East, 134 games. I'm not counting on them to make the play-in. I'm just going to sim it. Yeah, out to Charlotte. So see who wins in. Looks like it's the Thunder and the Cavs. And Thunder win just like they did in real life. 41 per game is insane on that. Those shooting splits are unreal. What a win by Shea. Of course, we have the Thunder, of course, the 8th overall pick. So that is kind of just is what it is. So here we are into player progression. McCain went up a lot. Paul George went down a lot. So did Embiid. I signed Mohamed Gouet on a very short, cheap deal, and that was about it. So we're gonna move on to next season. Definitely make some trades. The biggest thing for me is I want to see who's actually gonna be willing to take on Paul George's contract. I don't know if anybody is, but we're gonna see. We actually got somebody to take that. That's a no-brainer deal for me. That is so much less money, and Michael Porter, that's such a no-brainer for me. That's ridiculous. I did resign Quentin Grimes, but the point was just to flip him. Suggs and Howard were on the table, so this trade is definitely worth it to me. So MPJ and Jared Butler for Rui and DFS just makes sense for me. This is more of just a financial move. We get one really big contract off the books for two kind of medium-sized contracts, and these ones are just going to be a lot easier to flip and make space for. We are definitely taking this Rui for Keldon and a first. That's a good trade for us. We like that. This is purely a cap shredding trade. Two players who are not super great for DFS. They make a combined like $3 million, so we're gonna take that. Shredding away Joel feels kind of crazy, but taking a chance on Zion and Mizzy just makes more sense to me. So we're getting rid of Embiid. So we got rid of Embiid, we got rid of Paul George, and this team looks quite a bit better already, in my opinion. So here we're taking on Max Strus, and we're essentially just going to campaign for our first, which I'm going to do. So. And this is another trade to shred contract. Not great, young prospect and a first rounder, we'll take it. Devin Booker just made too much sense here. We're giving up Oliver, who is not look great at all, in 2 seconds. We get a first in return. This made just too much sense to me. This was a weird one I found in the trade finder, but this made too much sense to me. Walker Kessler and a very unvaluable first for Justin Edwards, Micah Potter, this first and this second. I'm doing this because Edwards didn't really want to resign, and I know Kessler's also on a 1-year deal, but he can be our starting 5, so we'll take him for at least a year. And we have Mizzy afterwards if we can't get him to come back. We might flip him again as well. I mean, we'll see what's out there. I think Keldon in the second for Pirtle makes a lot of sense, so we're doing that. Pirtle's going to get flipped, or at least someone, because you see the center overload we have. We're not quite done yet. Alright, Pirtle in this first for RJ. Makes a lot of sense to me. I'll take it. Yeah, Kessler and Barrett for Franz in this first. We're doing that. Alright, here's the team. We are not very deep, but that's where the team comes in, and they're automatically going to sign some free agents, which is good. Right now, though, I feel very, very comfortable about this rotation. So, Maxey at the 1, Booker at the 2, Franz at the 3, Williamson at the 4, Musi at the 5, and McCain at the 6, and just some guys coming off the bench. I feel really good about this team. So, yeah, I think we're just going to go into the season and see how we go looking into the playoffs. We're 2-10. I don't really know what to think about that. Does this look like a 2-10 team to you? Maybe just because of the bench, but definitely shouldn't be. I'll tell you what. Zion is a little bruised, but he did make All NBA third team. What did he put up this year? Put up 22 and 8, 23 and 8, I should say, and 5. Pretty good. Rebound highs and assist highs. We'll take that. It's good for him. Yeah, we ended up going 44 and 38 after starting 2-10 and 2-14. Actually, I didn't show that. So we're here. We should get out of the playoffs as the 8 seed. That scared me a little bit. What does this Toronto team look like? They're the 1 seed. That's a 1 seed team? That's interesting. Okay. I could have put Zion back in because he's healthy. But yeah, let's sim this, see how it goes. Zion's healthy, and you can't tell me this team on paper should lose the series. If we do, I'm not going to be surprised because I know 2K, and this game kind of sucks, but I enjoy it. So, yeah, they scored 151 points. That makes sense. Yeah, no, okay, sure. I guess all I can really do is shorten the lineup, I guess. I mean, we're at 9. I don't think I need to, but I'll put it down to 8. So these guys are tired. He's already hurt. We gotta get out of the first, man. So yeah, you know what? Sometimes there's just nothing you can do about it. Went down 4-0 to a team that was worse than us. Sometimes the game is the game. We're gonna move on to season 2, and the Spurs swept. So that's who we're gonna have to look out for. So we have picks 17 and 18 and 25. The Hornets got pretty loaded in this group class. Same with the Thunder, of course. So I'm going to see if it's worth even trading up. So there's the guy. Nick Hall, 18, B-rated. Much, much better than anybody else in this class. So we're going to do what we can to go get him. My only concern is, in my experience with trying to trade for pick number 1, is that the value is just so insanely high. So I don't really know how this is going to work. Yeah, as you can see, nothing on Trade Finder, which doesn't surprise me, but I just don't know, man. I really don't know. Like, I'll throw in all of our first. Of course, we're going to get rejected, but I just want to see how bad it looks. Franz, and we get Miles Bridges. Do we give up Franz for this kid? Yeah. This rebuild might be in a couple more years, but we're getting this. We're absolutely getting this done. All right. The only person I signed in free agency was Jonathan Mogba because he was cheap. We've got Garth around, which is the point because everyone's pretty young. Devin Booker growing at 29 was not on my bingo card. I'll tell you what. Mizzy growing this much makes sense. Bridges shouldn't have grown. McCain makes sense. Adembona and Jet Howard makes sense. We gotta stop these two. Really, it's just these two. They have okay help, but there's just no stopping them. Even though they're not even putting up good numbers, there's no stopping them. So I don't know. I feel like we're in a good spot. I really feel good about where we're at. There's a couple trades I'm gonna make. I'm gonna just kind of shop these guys around, see how things look. I would be okay moving Booker just because of his age, and okay with moving Zion because of his injury history. I want to keep these two for sure. Miles has to go for sure, and I'm gonna look to move some of these guys on 1 years who are not gonna be able to get back for that cheap next year. I'm not gonna lie, White and Bane is expensive, but I'm doing this for sure. The value is absolutely there. This kills 2 birds with 1 stone. 2 players I absolutely love in this game. Dyson and Jalen, welcome to the team. We're doing this trade. White and Goy and Fontecchio for Zubac and Powell, definitely. I think a huge issue was defense last year. He is an absolute anchor in the paint. I love Zubac on defense, so I'm super happy about that. I'm thinking at this point we just move Bane and Powell just because they take up a lot of money. And now I think we're going to be in a pretty good situation again. Bam and Clint are available. We have to give up Bane, Powell in this first. Absolutely worth it to me. And Clint for the GOAT, Naz Reid in the first. It's going to flip Naz Reid. We're just shedding contracts at this point. Yep, this is much cheaper. Caruso and Hayes. Flip them both as well. Getting offered Jock and this first. Definitely worth taking. Caruso, we're getting him off the books. Just 2 guys that are definitely getting cut. So the last thing I'm doing is I'm flipping Mogbo for Jordan Hawkins. Just positional. That's it. As you can see, we have a lot of centers. I just want someone who could play a point, play a shooting guard. Yeah. A lot of multi-positional players, a lot of bigs, so that's definitely good. But this team is very, very elite. Feel bad for McCain having to keep coming off the bench, but I don't know. Depending on growth, maybe he slides up. We'll have to see. But I don't know. This team, purely based off of depth, could maybe take down that Spurs team. Should win a lot more games than last year. Shouldn't start 2-10. Shouldn't get swept by the Raptors. So just got to fix the rotation. And we are looking great. Let's put it on. Yeah, let's keep it on 10. That looks good. Yep. Perfect. All right. 7 to the end of the season. I got Rookie of the Year as like the 8th man. So that definitely says something about the rookie class this year. Anyways. 3 seed this year, 148 games, almost 60%, but not quite. I think we are still far and away the best team in this conference. So if we have any problems, I'm going to be frustrated. I will say that. I'm looking at the Wizards roster. They're good. They're definitely good. Should they beat us? Not a single world where that is the case. All right, win game 1 with that box score, 25-point win. All right. Keep it going? Nope. Sure enough, we cannot. Win game 3. Win by 1 point. I feel so skeptical because, like, I feel like I have such bad luck in 2K. It's insane. Who are we playing in round 2? Playing the Celtics. Oh yeah. No, they're very good still. That makes sense. So, this should be a good series, though. This should definitely be a good series. All right. Let's see. We lose game 1. What? By 50 points? What happened here? We shot so badly. What the heck? We got them on the boards too. What happened? We win game 2. What? Lose game 3. Lose game 4. Imagine my shock when my team starts losing in 2K Sims. Imagine my shock. Win game 5. Win game 6. Oh my goodness. Yeah, alright, actually we should fix the... Yep, just in case. Okay. Wow. Okay. Conference finals it is. Who's winning this one? Detroit basketball. Alright, they are here against us, man. That is so crazy. I was gonna look at the playoff stats. Yep, that checks out. Alright, how does this team look? They're talented. They're very, very talented. Okay. Wow. They traded for Jaren? That's crazy. Damn, this team's good. Okay. This one I'm a little worried about. So, alright, let's hop into it. Lose game 1. How bad was it? It was a 7-point loss. I don't feel bad about that. Lose game 2 is crazy. Lose game 3 is crazy. Win game 4. it's over. Win game 5, it's over. Win game 6. So I just don't really know what to think right now, just to be totally honest with you. So Tyrese is banged up a little bit. I still don't think we can really expand the rotation, but I guess we're going to see what this game looks like. So, because we need him. We're going to need him to play. Okay. Okay, oh, we're up. We're up. Oh my goodness. Did we just make a 3-0 comeback? Wow. I am completely shocked. Oh my goodness. I'm a little bit worried now. I'm a little bit worried because someone is averaging 36 in the playoffs, and they have a very good surrounding cast. Of course, you can tell that is. So, I don't know, man. If we attack the paint, we're gonna be fine. So we'll see. I'm gonna try to adjust the coaching a little bit. Make sure we're still okay. Pick and roll. Yeah, we do want to be in our offense. That's good. I'm gonna leave that. Yeah. I like this. I like where we're at right now. I really like where we're at. All right. I don't feel good about this, but let's get into it. Yep. Yeah. We're gonna lose by 50. All right, man. Game 4. Wow. Oh, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Yep. And they won in 5. All right. Let's see the draft lottery. I don't think we have much going on. Of course, the Thunder have a very good pick. And let's see. Us Sixers do not have anything. Thunder got top 5, of course. But I guess we're going to see. All right, I'm skipping past free agency. I'll sign someone called Courtney Snow. They look pretty good. So, oh my god. Oh my god. No. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, so this is interesting. He's an 88. Yeah, that's insane. That's absolutely insane. I don't know what to do with our bigs. That's kind of it, because he's 30 and he's 30, so it's probably worth looking into moving at least one of them, because Nick Hall can start right now, so we could try to trade Bam or Zoo, probably Zoo, but I don't know. I guess we'll see. Listen, this trade looks really stupid and really crazy on paper, but I've never had Stephen Curry. So I'm gonna come back to this, and I'm definitely gonna think about it. You know what? We're doing it. We are doing it. You know what? I'm just gonna leave this team. That's the only trade we're gonna do. This team has so much talent that we literally just shouldn't lose. Like, I don't even know what to do anymore. We have Tyrese Maxey. We have all of these guys coming off the bench, which I'm gonna switch these two around. Hold on. Let's at least with that. There's literally so much depth that it shouldn't even matter. So we're just gonna run it because there's no way we lose. There's just no way. Update: we're 1-5. Love that. 2K, fantastic game. So we climb back up from 1-5 to go 51-31. Number 2 seed in the East. We'll take that. It was a very, very tight race in the top 5 here. So let's see, who are we playing in round 1? Oh, I remember you guys. They are still pretty good. But if this is even a competition, I will be absolutely shocked. Also, literally the entire team is hot, outside of Jared McCain. So, yep, entire team. So, yeah, we should sweep the entire league. I'm gonna be so honest with you. They got me. They got me. Yep, they got me again. They got me. Yep. Just when I thought. Why is fixing the 76ers this difficult? Who is this guy? What am I supposed to do? Am I seriously, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do differently? I don't. consolation prize, we got number 2 pick out of a Clippers pick that we got a couple years ago, so that's nice. Yeah, and this offered itself. I might as well. There was one guy that looked a lot better than the rest. It was this guy, but then I looked at this guy and he has David Robinson potential, so I figured I would just draft him, even if his overall isn't great. So yeah, I mean it's not, and that's fine, but this kid got potential. Let me cook. Actually, I probably shouldn't say let me cook because you saw the last few years. So maybe someone should take the burner away, bro. All right, well, before the off season's even over, I'm trading Jabari in this first for Derek Lively, younger, and also we need a rim protector. So I think I'm just at the point where I'm gonna try to shed some salary. So of course a loss in trade, but gotta get some salary open. Free first, man, I'll take it. Again, free first, we'll take it. Another free first, we'll take it. We get our own pick back, even if it's swap worst. Got a bunch of first and got rid of some salary, so we'll take that. Alright, I did that so I could sign Yves Mizzi on the bird rights deal. We have nobody essentially now, but we do have a very good team. Curry retired, and I couldn't really stop him, so we've got literally no players, but it's okay because this team, I don't really know what to do anymore. This episode has become a disaster because I feel like we should have won the title 2 years ago, and then I feel like we should have won last year. And then I look at the team, and it's like there's not really much else I can do necessarily. Like it's like this 7-man rotation is good enough to beat any other in the league. So I don't really know at this point. So I guess maybe I can try to trade Yves. See what we can get out of him. Like at this point, I just don't really feel like there's anything that we can do. And we are so far into the cap, it is ridiculous, but I just don't know. My footage didn't film originally, but essentially I traded Mizzi for Jabbar 1-for-1 and made Jabari a 3. Just so we can have some more backup in that position, because we kind of had a logjam at center, I feel like. I don't really think there's anything else we can do at this point, so I'm just have to pray to the 2K gods that they like us, and we'll see how it goes. Their boy Nick Hall, most improved player. What a baller, man. Such a stud, and he's all NBA first team. Such a stud. We're the 2 seed again. We had a much better start. 59-23 didn't start off negative, which was nice. The Pistons are looking dangerous though, so we're gonna have to keep an eye out. But who do we play in the play-in? All right, play New York. Who's in New York right now? Oh, Brunson and Jokic. Yeah, that's a play-in team. Yeah, I do know NBA 2K. And if I think I know what I think I know, we're gonna lose in the first round. Is classic NBA 2K heritage, despite this absolutely cracked out rotation. Outside of maybe the 8th man. But like I said, 2K heritage. We will not be winning this for this series. So okay. Guess we were reverse psychology our way into that one. It's good. Damn, wow, this team is dangerous too. Man, East is actually loaded for once. That's insane. Okay. Alright, well, this team is super talented, so I don't feel great about it. We won with 150 points, so that's good. I have a very short rotation. I think we're going to need it. So, and up 3. It's insane how talented this team is, too. I mean, when I say this team, I mean both, and we swept. That is such a beautiful change from what happened last time. I feel so much better about that. And we will inevitably have to play another absolutely cracked out team. Oh man, I don't even know if we're better or not. They're just like up to our level. This is insane. Alright, let's get this series going. I don't feel great about this. Won by 18. Alright. Game 2. And that we lose. That's interesting. Alright. Game 3. we win by 40. Game 4, we win by 30. It's like we should have won the entire time. That's really funny. Alright, who do we have to deal with? Oh, of course we have to deal with Luka in the finals. Who else is on that team? Oh, just Chet and OG. And probably Bronny on the bench too, if I had to guess. He's probably an 88. Just with how this whole run has been going. So, yeah, I guess let's see. Alright, let's see how this goes. Lose game 1. Because Chet had 33. I don't think he's ever had 33. That's cool. Win game 2. Jalen Bald. Oh, they have Mathurin too. Of course, they have Mathurin off the bench. See. Lose game 3. Johnny Furthy has 29 points. That I don't think he's ever done that before either. Very nice. Lose game 4. Chet has 32. Again, I don't think he's ever done that. Baller, the holy. Game 4 or game 5. We win by 30, so that's good. Nick Hall balls. Luka has 31. Win game 6. Kobe Buffkin goes off. That's good. Son of a gun. Game 7. It all comes down to this, man. I just want this video to be over because, like, this should not still be going, bro. This should not still be going. Alright. Simulate. Good start. Good start. Good finish. Alright. 4 seasons in. We did it. This video is only worth one team because this took a lot longer than I thought it would. Jalen Johnson, Finals MVP. Congrats. Great performance. This is like a generational playoff run. Like, this is like Dirk 2011 levels. This was actually insane. Beat Jokic and Brunson in round 1. Beat Mobley and Mitchell and Garland in round 2. Beat Cade and Jaren in round 3, and beat Luka and Chet in round 4. So, I mean, of course, those aren't legendary players, but in this game, they're all above 90, all of 91, 82. So, yeah. Let's see. Next, we're on to Milwaukee, which it might take longer. So, this is a really gross stretch. These ones should be pretty quick. But yeah. This video is definitely long enough for just the one. So if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like. If y'all got any other ideas, stuff for midweek, leave a comment. And if you haven't and you like the content, you want to see more, hit that subscribe. And yeah, we're chilling. Thanks for watching this far. If you did, y'all have a great rest of your day.